Now we are going to study about the pulmonary function test. Pulmonary function test, they are also called as lung function tests. These tests are useful to assess the functional status of the respiratory system, both in physiological as well as in diseased conditions. Now these tests, that is pulmonary function test, they are based on the measurement of volume of air which is entering inside the lung and coming out of the lung. How much of air will enter inside the lung and how much of air is coming out of the lung. So to do this test we require a device. That device is called as spirometer. So with the help of spirometer you can come to know how much of air is entering inside the lung and how much of air is coming out of the lung. So here first we will study about that device, that is spirometer. Here in this diagram you can see the spirometer. This spirometer, as you can see here, this spirometer has got below the white colored drum. This drum contains water. Then this is a water filled drum. Above this drum there is an inverted drum, grey colored drum you can see. So this drum, from below this drum is connected to a mouthpiece. You can see outside there is a mouthpiece here. And this inverted drum from above, it is with the help of a chain, it is connected to a pulley, and through this pulley it is again connected to an ink writer. And here in front of this white colored you can see this is a rotating drum which is rotating at a constant speed. So this rotating drum is covered up by a graph paper, and this ink writer will write on this graph paper. Through this mouthpiece, if you inspire, the inverted drum will move downwards, and when the inverted drum moves downwards, here what will happen? The ink writer will move upward. So a positive deflection will be seen, a positive wave will appear here. Similarly, if you expire, the inverted drum will move upward because air will enter into this drum. So when it moves upwards, naturally the ink writer will move downwards. So here a downward deflection will be seen, or a negative wave will be seen in the graph paper. So here similarly it depends upon the amount of air now. If you are doing a normal breathing, normal waves will appear. If you are doing a forceful breathing, then waves of greater amplitude will appear. So with the help of this device, that is spirometer, you can come to know the volume of air, or the volume of air which is entering inside the lung and the volume of air coming out of the lung. So in this way you can do the pulmonary function tests. Now these pulmonary function tests, they are of two types. There are two types of pulmonary function tests are there. These two types are called as static lung function test and dynamic lung function test. Static lung function test, it means they are based on only the volume of air that is entering inside the lung and coming out of the lung. Static lung function test, they are based only on the volume of air that is entering inside the lung and coming out of the lung. Whereas dynamic lung function tests, these tests, they are based on the rate at which the air is entering inside the lungs. It means in one particular time, for example in 1 minute, how much of air is entering. It is not only the volume here now, it is the rate at which the air is entering. For example in 1 minute, how much of air is entering. What is the volume in 1 minute? What is